Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, I'm playing No Man's Sky, and I want to relocate my settlement. So this is my settlement over here. Let me just jump off the screen and show you a little bit better. You can see here it's actually a B class, but it's on a planet with acid rain, a few sentinels and a few other bits and bobs, but it's on a poisonous planet, and I don't even think it's inside of my system. So I'm going to warp there, and I'll reconvene when I'm there. I want to get rid of this settlement and find a better place for a settlement. So here we go. Well, here we go. NMSA fungal worm. So it is inside of my NMSA system. Now, the reason I think I put it here is it used to have giant worms on this planet, but I haven't seen a giant worm on this planet for frickin' eons now, so I think they've buggered off. So I might as well just relocate. Now, I'm still trying to work out everything that's going on with the inside of these new settlements at the moment. I was hoping to speak to an NPC, but he ran around that building and vanished. Hello, NPC. Do they have any new dialogues on these guys? Not overly, no. Okay, so there we go. We can see a little bit there. But there's no sort of way of helping them with their stats, really, is there? But anyway, nice one. Cool. Off to work, colonist. Right, well, I want to get rid of this settlement, so I'm going to look into how I go about doing that. Now, I think the way that you can discard or get a new settlement is usually handled from this middle plinth. Let's go into here then, and let's see if I can just choose not to have this settlement anymore. Well, you got all these settlement features over here. Okay, fine. There you go. Settlement history. Boom. Retire as overseer. So there we go. That's what I want to do. Retire as overseer. Yes, please. Retire. There you go. I've now renounced this location, which means I can go find myself another settlement. Now, I could go up to the station and I can pick up some settlement charts. So let's go do that then, firstly, people. I'll see you up at the station. Well, I've just landed inside of the station. Lovely jubbly. Let's head on over to the old console over here, and I should be able to purchase a cake. Settlement charts. So there we go. Now, I am in creative mode, so I should be able to buy as many as I like of these things as well. Okay, ask for help. Exchange for specific charts, please. And if I go down a pidget, there's the settlement charts there. Now, I don't really need 99 of them. I think I'll probably just buy 20. That'd do me.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Damn it. Okay, maybe I won't then. All right, let's just get rid of these then. Boom. Okay, try again. Okay, exchange for specific charts. And I just want 20 of them. Lovely.
Product received.
Thank you, me old chum. Alright, okay, now I need to find a nice area of space. So I'll show you from the galactic map the sort of area of space that I'm going to look for. I might do this from my freighter, though. I'm going to jump using my freighter, and it will become apparent as to why I'm doing it from my freighter in a moment. So I'll see you on board. Right, so there's a couple of reasons why I like to warp using my freighter. One is when you jump into a system, there's no hostile activities. You're not going to come across a freighter battle or a giant sentinel dreadnought blowing the shite out of another ship. Now, from the actual galactic map here, I'm looking for something that has a low economy. Now, if it's got a low economy, there's a good chance that it's going to have better storms and frequency of storms, like that one there, low economy there. So it shouldn't have any activated emerald or mineral. Oh, it's just outside of the 905 though. I want to go in the 905 into my hub zone. Let's try around here. That's 2. That's 2 star. We've got a... Yeah, okay. Let me find a... Oh, there's one. A 1 star. It's got water as well. And it's got a lot of planets. This is a good one. This is a good one. I'm not looking for an autophage camp. Now, that's something that I wouldn't mind having, actually. But it does say inside of the write-up that you can actually have multiple settlements now. So maybe I didn't need to abandon the one that I was at. But to be honest, I want one on a nice paradise planet with low storms. Okay, right. Now that I'm inside of the system, another bonus with doing it from the freighter is I've got this bit of tech here that I can just scan all the planets. Boom. And I can take a look at the planets. Oh, look at that. That one has got ancient bones and star bramble, so it's a paradise planet. No activated, so hopefully no storms. That is perfect. What's this one, though? Also star. Oh, it's an infested paradise, that one. Now, the actual write-up says that you can defend yourself against infestations. That one's probably going to have more infestations to protect against. But if I can have 2, I could put one on each of these planets. This is perfect. Okay, well, I'm going to name this system NMSA Settlement, I think. Here we go. And the first one that I want to put a base on, really, is going to be this one here. So this is going to be my Bones Settlement planet. So I'll rename it. Oh, I think I can rename the actual settlement, which will make more sense. Let's put a marker on it. Let's fly down to that planet. And let's go see if I can find a settlement on it. If I trigger the settlement chart from in space, it's going to find a settlement on any of the planets. We don't want to do that. We want a settlement on a particular planet. So I'm going to fly to the planet that I want, then pop the chart, and I'm hoping that that's going to limit the settlement findings to just that planet I was on. Okay, so let's just clear my freighter. Let's just clear this asteroid belt, and let's spin around and let's see if we can find the marked planet. There it is over there. Okay, let's fly on down. Now what I find is you're better to put boots on the ground on the planet that you want before you pop the chart, rather than just pop it in your ship inside of the atmosphere. Actually register the planet that you're on. So there we go, let's fly on down then. Jump on out. And we'll pop it. We'll pop the chart here. Okay, and it's in my exosuit just there. Hopefully it's going to be on this planet that I want. It's got some gnarly terrain, actually, this. Planetary Settlement Locatamunded. There it is, over there. Okay. 5 hours away, that sounds good to me. Let's fly on over and let's go claim the settlements. So this video is just about how to relocate settlements. So you do it from your settlement's main plinth and just say that you don't want to be the overseer of it anymore. However, what I'm reading is we can be overseers of multiple settlements. So let's fly down to this one. Let's claim this settlement and become the overseer. Then I'm also thinking about flying to the neighbouring other Star Bramble planet and doing the same there and seeing if it allows me to have 2. Now I like this because it's got bones on, but the other one's an infested one, so hopefully it's going to have more action going on over at the other one. But what a lovely settlement this is. Yes, I want to claim this. Heck yes. Far better than my old settlement. Indeedy doody it is. There we go. Yeah, let's do it. Apply to be the overseer. Thank you very much. Yes, I'd like to invest in the settlement and become its overseer. Now, something that I've noticed that is different to how settlements used to be is pretty much every single building has got its own little console like this. We've got this little sleep unit. It's already got the max amount of residents. It says that it can be upgraded to an advanced habitation unit. But you can see here I've got no button or anything to upgrade it. Let's just try changing the game mode quickly. Difficulty. Let's just put it into normal for a second. And let's see if that gives us any other controls over upgrading this unit. No, still none. I was watching Pharaoh play earlier and he could upgrade his buildings. He had the ability to do so. I'm not seeing the ability for me to do that as yet as the actual overseer. So it's a little bit strange. Maybe I need to go to the main overseer console first, which is quite a difficult building to spot amongst all of these now that they've all got markers.
Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain, Captain. Heck yeah, why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much.
Now, chums, curiously though, it says about going to the administration terminal, but now that I've claimed this new settlement, I can't find the administration terminal in any of these buildings. And I've looked in each and every single one. I'm a little bit flummoxed. Okay, well I can't find the administration console anywhere on that one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out to my discoverers page and I'm going to go to this planet here. And we're going to put on a second settlement. Now I'm hoping that once I've got 2 settlements down, I might be able to use a teleporter, teleport to them. I'm hoping it puts me at the teleporter at the actual the planet. at the actual console. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Okay, flying through the atmosphere, flying back down to the planet on the second planet, and I'm going to land, pop another chart. And as you can see, this one is infestigated. Now, the actual write-up does say that you've got to fend off infestations, so having one on an infested planet could be asking for trouble. And it's got worms. Where is the worm? I want to see whether it's a bone worm or a flesh worm. It's a flesh worm. That's cool though. Righto. Let's go pop another chart then. Cannot chart. Did it not work? I think it would. Maybe you can only have one settlement per system. That'll make sense, I suppose. Holy fudge, look at him. He just flew through the air. What the heck killed him? What the flying fudge? Was that a worm that did that? Or was it that green guy? Is he killing all the creatures? He went miles. Oh, okay, well, let's pretend that didn't happen then. Oh, there's a big stegosaur over there. He's cool. Righto, I'll tell you what. Let's go up to the actual space anomaly and let's teleport down to my settlement and let's see if that gives us an overseer's terminal, because I couldn't find it for love nor money. Okay, I mean, it could be that the new settlements don't have one of those terminals or a teleporter at them, but that would suck if that's the case. Alright, anyway, your settlements. Let's go. Yeah, there's my settlement right there. My debt's decreasing slowly. Let's go there then. I can rename it when I'm there too, can't I? Now I'm hoping that this puts me right in front of the teleporter terminus of the base, of the settlement. And it hasn't. It's put me up in this little egg-shaped thing up here. Well, that's different. So maybe settlements don't have a teleporter at first. And maybe this is my administration console? Maybe I will build one at some point? Who frickin' knows? But at the moment, I can't find the Overseer's terminal inside of here. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know whether it's a bug, whether it's a feature, or anything. I've been in every single building twice. I mean, I thought it would be, you know, like seriously marked quite easily, like, you know, with these flags on. That would make sense, wouldn't it? But no, look, nothing. There is literally nothing. There is no building that looks anything like the Overseer's terminal here, and there's not one with a teleporter in. Seriously, I have looked. I am at a loss. So if you're in the same position as me, let me know inside of the comments where you found yours, if you found it at all. It's bizarre. It really is bizarre. Now, something that I've noticed, people, if you bring up your scanner, you can actually see what these are, like large dwelling, standard home, large housing block, scrap pile there. I'm not seeing one. There's warehouse over there, multi-unit dwelling, small house, sleep unit, agri module, sleep unit. I'm going to go look at the agri module because that's the only one that I haven't really overly looked at. Okay, but yeah, I've looked around. I can't find one that has Overseer terminal there. And look, I've got no ability to upgrade this or anything. So I don't know whether this is a proper functioning settlement or what. It's a bit weird. Well, it says that it's going to alert me when something's happening at my settlement, so I'm just going to wait for that to happen. In the meantime, I'm going to go see if I can get myself a secondary settlement in a neighbouring system. It would be nice to find another infested lush. Those things are as rare as rocking horse, but then turd. And then again, so are the bone ones. So I've got one on a decent lush planet already. Let me see if I can find a second one. Okay, I found one here that's in a Gex system. It's dissonant as well. 1 star, and it's a purple system. So let's go there. Let's see what we find. Come on, let's get lucky. Come on, let's hit this up. I don't mind if it's not infested. It'd be nice to find an infested weld of sorts, wouldn't it? But there we go. We've got a fungal mold one there, but it's activated, so it's going to have storms. Quartzite, sporal planet, pretty nice. We've got this one over here, cactus flesh quartzite as well. Gamma nuclear planet. I think I might shop around. I'll let you know when I find a good system. Okay, chums, I've found one here that has dissonance. It's also a Korvax system, so it's going to have the Atlas multi-tools. I quite like the look of this one. It hasn't got any storms or anything like that. It is going to have the purple crystals on, and like I say, Korvax system as well. So let's go there, and let's go and stick a settlement on that planet. So I've got one with bones. This is going to be a dissonant one. It would be then nice to find an infested one to put a settlement on as well. Okay, right, let's go see if we can claim a second settlement, or whether it tells me that I need to abandon my other settlement, which at the moment isn't freaking doing anything anyway, and I don't know whether it's broken or what. Now, chums, I do have an echolocator.
Alert. Navigational
Let's
data
hit that
received.
up. Right. There's an echo camp right below me. Let's go and have a look at the echo camp quickly, because I know that echoes, that they might have something. They might point me to an echo sort of thing, you know, like an echo settlement. And those places are supposed to exist now. Why do I not see any of the autophage here? I just scanned for them. Oh, there they are. There's one right there. Hello, autophage dude. Hello, mate. Sweet. Okay, offer assistance. No, it's just going to give me a mission. I was hoping they'd point me to like a settlement to do with them guys, but no such luck. All right, well, let's hit this up. Did that actually freaking work, mate? I didn't appear to do anything. All right, let's try again. That doesn't seem to be working. So although the patch notes say you can have 2 settlements, I'm not seeing that as being an actual thing at the moment. I don't know what's going on here, people. Let's try that from space then. It's not giving me a waypoint or anything like that, is it? Alright, well, I think it's just a case of having to wait until my current settlement tells me that there's something to do. I mean, it's using them. It's gone down to 13, but it's not actually letting me find any other settlements. I think there could be a couple of bugs, people. I need to read these patch notes, which aren't out yet. Chums, so something that I've noticed on this one is my debt is forever going up. It's not going down. And it says here, reduce debt by constructing buildings. Well, I can't construct any buildings unless I get my overseer's terminal, which they're not giving me. And the Sentinel alert level is staying at 2. I don't think this settlement's working. So perhaps not all settlements that you find in game are viable. Well, this is weird. Okay, well, I'll retire as overseer there. And then I'm going to fly over to that abandoned planet next door, reload my game, and see if I can claim that. But that sucks, if that's the case. Okay, chums, well, the patch notes are now out, and I've read the patch notes. Did it help me in finding out what my problem was? Slightly, kind of, maybe. Now, it does say that once you've established a settlement that isn't in debt, you get quite a lot of options that open up to you. I can only assume that the actual settlement that I found, for whatever reason, was bugged, and that it was in a constant state of debt, which means it would never move forwards. So I've gone back to the same planet in the same system, and I've searched for another settlement, and I'm hoping to find one on this planet that isn't the same one that I had before, because I really like this planet. And it's got ancient bones on it, so I can do a little bit of recce and go on out and find bones. Alright, anyway, we're going to go on over. I'm going to reclaim a settlement back on this planet. And also the patch notes does say that you can have a second settlement. You can, well, on the patch notes it showed a player with 4 settlements. So maybe I was just unlucky with the systems that I went to, that they wouldn't let me have, for whatever reason, a settlement. So this one has got like a 1-star economy. What I'm going to do next is fly to a 2-star economy. And then I'm also going to find a 3-star economy. And I'm going to try building multiple settlements on different economy planets just to see if that has any sort of effect, so it can sort of work things out. Okay, right. This doesn't look like the same settlement as before. The scenery looks different around where I am. Oh, actually, that looks like exactly the same cave as before. Oh, well, let's claim this anyway. And let's see if we're right. Let's see if the economy has got some sort of bearing on it. Apply to be the overseer. Yes, please. Invest in overseer. Yep, there we go. I've now invested in the settlement. Request has been granted. Okay. Right. Now I guess I've just got to wait, because I bet there's still no control tower inside of here right now. Large housing block. Just having a look around using my old scanner. Scrap pile. Let's go and have a look at this scrap pile then. Okay. So I've got no way of upgrading it or anything like that. And it is the Dilemma Hope store. Okay. So it's still exactly the same. It's exactly the same settlement as I found prior, people. Alright, well, let's go on up to my freighter. And let's go and invest or find a second settlement in a 2-tier system. Like a second-class economy. Alright. Okay, I found one here. It's a dissonance system. Viking. And, yeah, why not? Let's go there. Let's have a look-see, shall we? Let's have a look at the planets there. Okay, now there is a dissonant planet inside of this system. It's a cactus flesh one with activated copper. I don't really overly fancy that one. But there is a rainy planet here that's Star Bulb. Let's just go there. And let's see if I can put down a secondary settlement. Cool. Let's go and have a look. Hey, chums, let me search for a relic. Well, not a relic. Let me search for a settlement on this planet. I guess it's got quite low-flying birds on this planet as well. One just flew right past my face. Pretty darn freaking cool. Okay, right. Anyway, we've got that locked in. Let's fly on over here then. Let's go and have a look at this settlement and see if it's any better. Seriously? Let me take off. Meow. Up through the atmosphere. So some systems and some planets, including the infested ones, don't let you have settlements on all the time. So it's not like you can pick and choose the exact planet you want. It's a little bit haphazard, really. I don't know how you go across by finding the Echo settlement. Apparently, according to the actual patch notes, you're going to get an invite. I'd imagine once you've got maybe a normal settlement all the way up to S-class or something, maybe then you might get the invite. We shall see. Let's go claim this other settlement here. Let's see how we get on with this one. Settlement authority. Become... Okay, yeah. There you go. You see, that's different. I've got a timer now. I've got to wait for 24 minutes. I didn't get that at my first settlement. My first settlement did not do that. Okay, so I've just now got to wait for the admin terminal to call me back here. Well, fine. I'll just jump in my ship and I'll wait like 20 odd minutes or whatever it is. And I'll see if I get summoned back here, and I'll reconvene with you guys in a bit. In the meantime, I'm just going to have a quick look around, see if I can find, like, the Overseer's terminal here. Chums, if it is here, it's not obvious that it's here. I mean, that little building over at the back looks suspicious, but none of them look like the old Overseer's building. It's very bizarre. Very bizarre indeed. No, I can't see that little building. Was it this one? This one that I thought looked a little bit suspicious. There's got no downstairs doors. Yeah. No, I'm not finding any Overseer's building, terminal, nothing. It's very, very bizarre. Well, anyway, we've got 25 minutes to wait, and we'll see if that answers any questions, people. Okay, chums, I found myself a Korvax dissonance system. 3-star is where I'm going to be putting my third one. So I've got one on a 1-star, 2-star, and a 3-star. And I'm going to build on whatever the dissonant planet is, regardless of storms inside of this Korvax system. Because I think that's probably the best system to perhaps give me some sort of autophage signal. But we shall see. Let's go and have a look at which one has got the dissonance. Alien song system. This is cool. Interesting. Oh, there's an alien song. It's my doorbell. One moment. Okay, well, the planets in this system are pretty ugly. But this one's got dissonant. It says activated idiom. But that one's kind of interesting. Decaying nuclear planet. Then we've got this one. Chromatic fog planet. Again, activated. I think I'm going to take my chances with this one, though. No, why not? Let's go to the decaying nuclear planet. Alright, we're on our way there. Something a little bit worrying is you see that timer down there that's supposed to be counting down. It's frozen. It's not doing anything. I kind of feel this settlement-y type update is extremely broken at the moment. I mean, I could be wrong. Well, that's the chromatic fog planet. Well, where's the bloody mark? Oh, there it is there. Okay, right. I'm on my way. Now, as I stated before, it's good to have a Korvax one because you can get the Atlas multi-tools on these. Oh, my days. It also seems that Sentinels answer to no one here or something. But anyway, let's hit this up then. Yes, we've found a settlement on here. I must have just been unlucky on the other planets, chums, but I'll leave all that footage in just so you can see how frustrating this has been for me, and so you can see all these timer issues that I'm getting. I mean, I'm playing in normal mode. You can see there that I've got, you know, difficulty, normal mode. I've not mucked about with any settings. And it seems to be a little bit finicky right now, people. I think, like with any update with No Man's Sky,
Radiation detected.
you've got to give it a little bit of time to kick in, you know? Alright, here we go. Let's head on down to here. I might have to go reread the patch notes and find out where you can see the overview of all your settlements. I think it's from a portal tab. Maybe at the station or something. So I'll go claim this one. We'll try and find this, the actual Overseer's portal description-y thing. Oh, this is a cool planet, though. Oh, I like it. It's got corrupted sentinels all over the frickin' shop. Ow! Ow! Double ow! Evil plants just whipped the shite out of me. Did you see that? Frickin' welcome to your new settlement, Captain. Fudge you. Yeah, that's
Radiation protection.
not good. Okay. Yeah, convergence cubes, I've got those.
Storm.
There we go. Bring the silicate powder to the construction site. What? Eh? Well, where? Where have I got to take the silicate? Oh, hold on. Okay. Well, this is a bit different. We didn't have this happen at any of our others, did we? There we go. Done. Okay, now I've got to wait for 1 minute 28 seconds. Well, at least something's happening here. The other timers are broken at my other settlement. Let's just get in here and wait for the 1 minute 20 seconds then, people. That's not long to wait at all, is it? Let's just go and have a look at the centre plinth to see if the det is actually Ow! Fudging heck! I didn't learn my lesson, did I? Let's just go and have a look at the det on this one. Yeah, I know. Fudging heck. Let's run around here. Quick. Okay. 28. It's actually going up. So it wasn't to do with the det, why my other one isn't working. It's just, I guess, luck. Who freaking knows? Alright, let's get back in my ship, shelter from the storm. Okay, chums. 3, 2, 1. Done. Right, let's go and have a look-see then. Metal plating, I think. 5 metal platings. I think I've got metal platings. I should have, anyway. Let's see. I don't got the metal platings. Okay, let's see if we can craft some metal platings then. What can I get rid of in here? I'll get rid of that. Let's craft some metal platings then. Bam-ba-dam. There you go. 5 metal platings, especially for you. Chicka-pow-pow, chicka-boom-boom. Right, we've got to wait for another 1 minute, 26 seconds. Okay. Alright. I don't overly like time gates on stuff. Okay, we've got 8 seconds left. By the time I get there, it should be ready. So let's head on over then. Bam, ba, dam, ba, dam. There we go. What do you need now? What does you need now? Let's have a look. 3 microprocessors. Okay. Why have I still got my 5 metal platings? Alright.
Radiation protection.
Microprocessor.
Falling.
I made 5. It didn't take them, did it, my metal platings? Well, there you go, we'll give them that. I wonder if it took the microprocessors. No, I've still got 5 of them. I think this is a little bit broken, people. I do. I hate to say it, but I think this is very broken indeed. Alright, let's just jump into there, then let's just wait a bit longer. I don't think we're going to get our Overseer's Terminal appear at any of these settlements. I think it's foobarred. Righto. Where'd that console go? Oh, for fudge's sake. There it is. Aha! The Overseer's office is completicated. Well, why am I not getting this as an option at any of my others? Well, there we go. Look, we've got fireworks, people. I said it was foobarred. It's not. You've just got to get the action to build the Overseer's office. But for some reason, I didn't get that at any of the others that I've built. Okay, right. Let's go and interact with this then. Let's have a look. Okay. Construction things. Okay, what's this then? Oh, a fishing pond or a saloon. Well, this gives happiness and population growth of 3, but this does a heck of a lot more, doesn't it? That equals 4. This equals 6, though, doesn't it? We'll go for approve the saloon then. There we go. We'll have a saloon at this one. Alright, cool. It's not that I want to stand out in the weather on this one for all too long, really. How do I rename my base? I think I do that at the central plinth, don't I? So I quite like the fact that we've got this here now. You know what? I'm going to put a frickin' beacon next to it. Oh, I need metal plating now, don't I? Alright. Go! Menus! Dang you!
Radiation protection. Falling.
I'm going to put a beacon next to the dang thing so I can find my way there. Alright, okay, let's see if I can rename this. Because all these buildings look the frickin' same! There we go, let's head on over this way. Can I rename this one? Bam ba dam ba dam. Yes, you can up here. I'm going to call this one 3-star. And it's purple crystal. Yeah. Corvax. There we go. Mainly because I don't know how to spell dissonant. Yeah, simple as that. Okay, we've got that locked in. Oh, what's this over here that needs to be constructicated? Oh, it's my saloon. I've got to actually put everything in, have I? You know what? Let's see if I can now just stick this in creative mode and move this along a little bit quicker. Because, you know, I have done all this in normal, but let's just get it under bait. Yeah, there we go. Look, I can move that on. At least now it moves a bit quicker as well. There you go, look. I've only got like 2 seconds left now remaining. There we are. Done. And that's now 40%, 50%. There you go. That's sped up the time gates as well. Nice. Let's get this done. Sweet. We get this saloon done. And then I'm going to use the teleporter and teleport back to some of my other settlements to see if they do anything. Open building. Let's have a look at the saloon. There we go. Look, we've got fireworks again. Yay! Yay us! How awesome are we? Okay, cool. Sweet. We've got 3 new citizens that magically appear. And look, they're dancing to tunes. You can put whatever tune you like in there. But I quite like that tune. That's pretty darn sweet, isn't it? There we go. We've got that one done. A dissonant transmission has reached the settlement. Ooh! Okay. Brilliant, eh? Right, where's my beacon gone? It's over here. Let's have a look. We've got a dissonant signal that's reached us. Hopefully we get invited to get an autophage one. That'd be freaking awesome, wouldn't it? Receive dissonant transmission. Yes, please. Oh, look! Look! It's an autophage! Accept invitation. Hello, Overseer Disruptor. An invitation to have your own settlement. Not many systems away. Yes, please! Yeah! Looks like we're getting our own autophage one, people. So there we go. I got this by doing a Corvax dissonant system with high economy is the way I got mine. Okay, right. We've got to investigate that then. Let's get them into space. Where's the freaking door? There it is. Right. My ship. There we go. Let's go. And take on off. I don't think we need to follow the steps that are showing down below. Dissonant system. There you go. Look, it's right next door. Heck yes. That's weird because it says water. It didn't say dissonant in the write-up, did it? Okay. Well, it's going to find me a secret autophage camp is what I'm hoping, or a settlement. And this is my 4th settlement, so I don't know whether you need to have multiple settlements before it triggers either. You've seen everything that I've done. I'm not going to cut anything out, so you can see how much bollocks and about I did before this actually worked for me as well. And even then, it's not an exact science. I guess we need more creators out there, or more people to sound up in the comments on how they've managed to trigger this, really, isn't it? Okay. Okay, chums, would you look at this? This has got a tower in the middle that looks awesome. It looks like a mini archive. Ooh, this is very swankalicious. Okay. Yes, please, I want to be a person of this. Yes, how do I interact with this one? Oh, my days. Oh, here we go. Yes, please. Yes, servers overseer, 300 Atlantium, bargain. Well, there we go. Use these materials. What? Well, where have I got to put them? Where? Where's the marker? I don't see a marker. Aha! It's by my ship. A marker hidden behind a marker. Here we go. Let's get this built then. Silicate powder. There we are. In it goes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you are inside a normal mode, you're just going to get longer time gates and you're going to have to go get all the resources. But as you can see, this one says 5 metal plating. It didn't take the metal plating off of me in normal mode anyway. And that's probably going to need some, what do you call them? The circuit boards again, probably. Microprocessors times 3. There we go. It's just a copy and paste of my previous one, isn't it? If this one asks me if I want a pond or a saloon, I'm going to say pond. There we go. Unveil complete structure. New Atlantid completed. Heck yes. And there we go. Sweet. Right, before we go in there, I'm going to do the important thing, and I'm going to stick down another freaking beacon so I can find this poxy building. It's not the easiest of buildings to find, is it? And I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to probably rename this. I'm going to rename it... Oh my god, look at that. It's got a weird name. I'm going to call this one... Autophage. Autophage settlement. There we go. Chicka boom! Chicka pow pow, chicka boom boom! And look, there's an autophage actually up there holding a crystal in its hands. That's where the screenshot come from inside the patch notes that I was wondering about. How freaking excellent is that? Okay, we've got a citizen dispute. Okay, let's go sort out the citizen dispute. Okay. Oh, balls, my ship is in the bloody way. Alright. Let's move my ship out the way. And then we can deal with my citizen dispute, I suppose. Ah, get out of the way. There we go. Right. Well, I don't want to do this one because my population's going to go down. Send to collect a whispering egg. Population minor 1. Collect a fine. Order to pay restitutions. Hold on. Merchant Scott Sisk is in a dispute with a customer. It concerns a simple bag, which is leaking an unpleasant slime. Scout Sisk has apologised, but the customer insists on retribution. Should the merchant be punished? I don't know, really, because... Okay. It was a sample bag. I don't know whether they paid for it in the first place. Alright. You know what, I'm just going to... pay restitution. L1. There we go. There you go. I paid it off. Whatever. Done, dilly and done. A new citizen proposal is ready in 49 minutes. Okay, well, let's see if we can jump back to one of my other settlements. There you go, your settlements. These are... Why is it not listed? I've got 3. Oh, you can't teleport back to the one you're standing in, Steve. Alright, well, we go to this one then. We'll go rename it, and we'll see if that triggers it to do anything. Blasted thing. Okay, well, we're back up here. It says the settlement status is running smoothly, but we haven't got an administration terminal. I kind of think this one is broken. I don't know why it's broken. It just seems to be broken. Okay, we'll call this one 1 star busted. Yeah, let's do that. 1 star busted lush. Yeah, I want this one to work. Out of all of them, this one... Because it says that if you manage to get your settlement up to being an S-class, it ups the actual economy. This one being a 1-star economy, I want to see if I can get it up to a 2 or even 3, you know. Make it even a more valuable system. Because I'd rather do that. I'd rather find broken economy systems and bring them up to being a 3-star. It feels like you're doing more, doesn't it? But at the moment, look, there's nothing going on here. It just says that it's running smoothly. Go to the admin console, but there's not an admin console, and there's nothing here for me to build. There's no icon, no nothing. It seems to be a little bit busted. What's this guy worried about? You worried that this settlement would never grow? Me too, mate. Me too. Yeah, extremely poor. Well, yeah. Everybody's in freaking debt, aren't they? Knackered, this one. Alright, well, let's go to the second one, where the timer stopped as soon as I took off from the planet, and we'll see if we can move that one on. What's all that glitching going on? Look, all the foliage keeps disappearing. Yeah, I think there's going to be a round of bug fixes, and I'm hoping this settlement jumps into life at some stage, people. Because at the moment, it seems to be a little bit buggered, that one. So, as I said, I'm leaving all the footage in so you can see this, because there might be other people in the same boat as me. Okay, chums will have arrived located at my 2-star, and you can see there a new citizen proposal down the bottom. It says 42 minutes and 28 seconds, and that timer isn't moving. So for whatever reason, this one is broken. Okay, right, so here we go, and I put this as 2-star Viking lush busted. Okay, and what we do is we'll revisit these ones that are broken and see if they get fixed in any of the upcoming fixes. Well, I hope there's some upcoming fixes, because that one is proper food bad. It's not actually ticking down. It's not doing anything, is it? I think the reason why it's not working is because this one hasn't actually got an overseer's console at this base. I haven't actually built one because it never gave me the building mechanics. So I can't go and sort out that dispute, even if I frickin' wanted to. I think Hello Games have put out yet another update that overhauls just one area of the game that's kind of broken. I have to... Sorry to say it, people. But you know what we can do? We can... Look, it's all glitching again. Look, all the assets are disappearing. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It seems very touchy to me. At least I can go back to my Autophage one, and that's really the only one that I care about. That's the one that I wanted to get built, and that's the one I wanted to make a video on how you can get to it. And I think I got to it by building in a 3-star top class economy Korvac system that had dissonant. And I had a settlement there. I placed a settlement there. I built the actual overseer's terminal. Hopefully it'll let you. And I think that's what triggered that event for me to get my own autophage camp. That's what I think did it. I mean, I can't hand on heart say for sure if that's what did it. It's not like it tells you inside of the actual patch notes what triggers it. But I managed to trigger it somehow just by farting about. And here we go. I'm going to go to my autophage settlement, and this is the one I'm going to focus on. This is the one that I want to get to S-class. Let's have a look at the class of this system. I'm fingers crossed that it's like a 1-star or 2-star economy. Because if it is, if I bring this up to an S-class, we can see if it brings it up to a 3-star. That's what I want to do next inside of No Man's Sky, people. That's where I'm going to be focusing my efforts. Let's just hope this is a low economy system. Let's have a look. So, Discoverer's page. Discoverer's page is adequate. It's not telling me what. It's not telling me what level it is. I mean, I can see that's 1, but it's not telling me what that one is. Am I going to have to fly out to space to see what freaking level it is? I think I am, aren't I? Fudge sake. Alright, well, let's save there. Let's find my ship. Where have you put my poxy ship? That's over here. Let's fly on up to space and let's see what economy system this one is then. Fun times. It's a 2-star. It's a 2-star. Brilliant. Why I couldn't put a 2 on the fucking... I don't know. You git. Alright, let's fly back down to my... There you go. That helps having the little thingy there, doesn't it? Right, chums, well, I think I've brought you everything I can bring you, considering that now everything is behind a time gate of like 40 minutes or whatever. The next video I do will be me giving you an update of how far I've got with my settlement. Obviously, it's going to take a month of Sundays for me to get this up to being anywhere close to an S-class. But as soon as I can do more stuff, like when that timer hits the next level, and I move this on through the next plateau, I'll be sure to let you know of anything cool or interesting that happens. Where's my save beacon? There it is. There we go, let's save that. So there you go, people. I think you can tell that I've had a little bit of fun, a little bit of frustration, and a massive array of luck in finding my autophage settlement. Now, you probably can gather from this I'm not going to be the best at answering questions, but please sound off with any of your questions inside of the comments. I will try my best, but I'm hoping that other people, more sort of hardwired than me, will give you answers to your questions inside of my comments. But until next time, people, Salutamondo, goodbye, and goodbye again.